Never venture, never win. Be where your enemy is not. You have to believe in yourself. Quickness is the essence of the war. The wise warrior avoids the battle. If his forces are united, separate them. Opportunities multiply as they are seized. Wheels of justice grind slow but grind fine. Ponder and deliberate before you make a move. Who wishes to fight must first count the cost. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Great results can be achieved with small forces. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. Build your opponent a golden bridge to retreat across. One may know how to conquer without being able to do it. He will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. If quick, I survive. If not quick, I am lost. This is death. Rewards for good service should not be deferred a single day. The worst calamities that befall an army arise from hesitation. Even the finest sword plunged into salt water will eventually rust. There is no instance of a nation benefiting from prolonged warfare. Who does not know the evils of war cannot appreciate its benefits. If there is disturbance in the camp, the general's authority is weak. Attack is the secret of defense, defense is the planning of an attack. The opportunity of defeating the enemy is provided by the enemy himself. If the mind is willing, the flesh could go on and on without many things. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not, will be victorious. One mark of a great soldier is that he fight on his own terms or fights not at all. Plan for what it is difficult while it is easy, do what is great while it is small. The whole secret lies in confusing the enemy, so that he cannot fathom our real intent. We cannot enter into alliances until we are acquainted with the designs of our neighbors. Energy may be likened to the bending of a crossbow, decision, to the releasing of a trigger. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. Do not swallow bait offered by the enemy. Do not interfere with an army that is returning home. It is easy to love your friend, but sometimes the hardest lesson to learn is to love your enemy. Begin by seizing something which your opponent holds dear, then he will be amenable to your will. What the ancients called a clever fighter is one who not only wins, but excels in winning with ease. Convince your enemy that he will gain very little by attacking you. This will diminish his enthusiasm. When the outlook is bright, bring it before their eyes, but tell them nothing when the situation is gloomy. Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. If you fight with all your might, there is a chance of life, whereas death is certain if you cling to your corner. To secure ourselves against defeat lies in our own hands, but the opportunity of defeating the enemy is provided by the enemy himself. Move not unless you see an advantage, use not your troops unless there is something to be gained, fight not unless the position is critical. To fight and conquer in all our battles is not supreme excellence. Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. When your army has crossed the border, you should burn your boats and bridges, in order to make it clear to everybody that you have no hankering after home. In battle, there are not more than two methods of attack: the direct and the indirect, yet these two in combination give rise to an endless series of maneuvers. Hence the general is skillful in attack whose opponent does not know what to defend, and he is skillful in defense whose opponent does not know what to attack. It is only the enlightened ruler and the wise general who will use the highest intelligence of the army for the purposes of spying, and thereby they achieve great results. The art of a war is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin. Hence it is a subject of inquiry which can on no account be neglected. Bravery without forethought causes a man to fight blindly and desperately like a mad bull. Such an opponent must not be encountered with brute force, but may be lured into an ambush and slain. Foreknowledge cannot be gotten from ghosts and spirits, cannot be had by analogy, cannot be found out by calculation. It must be obtained from people who know the conditions of the enemy. Anger may in time change to gladness, vexation may be succeeded by content, but a kingdom that has once been destroyed can never come again into being, nor can the dead ever be brought back to life. The general who advances without coveting fame and retreats without fearing disgrace, whose only thought is to protect his country and do good service for his sovereign, is the jewel of the kingdom. There are roads which must not be followed, armies which must not be attacked, towns which must not be besieged, positions which must not be contested, commands of the sovereign which must not be obeyed. Those skilled at making the enemy move do so by creating a situation to which he must conform. They entice him with something he is certain to take, and with lures of ostensible profit they await him in strength.